Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a tarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is also a timeless reading, so no matter when you come across this video, it will still resonate if it is a day after I post it or 10 years. So I'm just going to look at what the overarching theme of this reading is. God, I cannot shuffle today. Okay, we've got the Sun in reverse. Okay. So we've got the Sun in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know why, but like the word discipline is coming into my mind. Just gonna pull a little bit more on that. Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, so I feel like this reading is about balancing fun and responsibility, like play and responsibility. Okay. Yeah, like these cards just kind of reconfirm that. So I've got Justice in reverse and Six of Cups reversed. I just feel like, I don't know, having a silly fun time is great. Especially with the Page of Cups, which is all about like having fun, childlike wonder, especially like with the Six of Cups as well, which is like very similar. I think they're quite related cards, but in reverse, it's just kind of like childishness in a way, where it's like too much fun. Like, yeah, being like a kid is like a great vibe, you know? Kids have fun, but like there comes a time for like adult responsibilities and maturity. We've got King of Swords here, which is all about that. It's funny because like this is a Libran reading. And we've got Justice here, which is your card, and then we've got the King of Swords here, which is your card as well. Justice in reverse, it just seems like an imbalanced energy of yours. Like that's kind of how I'm reading it, relating to this sign. And yeah, the King of Swords is very much about like fairness, just cutting through the bullshit, not fluffing around, just being honest and true to like what is right, whether you know, emotionally like that or not. It's just about like what needs to be done, not what you like want, like not want, I don't know how to, you know what I mean? Like it's like what your inner child might want. Sometimes like you need to say no. For example, like eating like 10 tubs of ice cream, right? Like you might want to do that on the inside. Like your soul might be like, I need to eat 10 tubs of Ben and Jerry's right now. But like logically thinking, you probably shouldn't do that. So like with that situation, it's very exaggerated obviously, but where can you apply that to your life? Like where are you not taking responsibility and just kind of letting your inner child just do whatever it wants, like a little child in a restaurant, like being really loud and like running under everyone's tables and like, do you know what I mean? Like it's like the parent, like how do I put it? Like spiritually right now, maybe somewhere in your life, there like is like a parent energy kind of missing that's like stopping you from like being disciplined, if that makes sense. So yeah, that could be like a health wise, it could be career wise, maybe, yeah, I'm trying to think of like other examples, but I hope that that kind of makes sense. Like, it's cool to have fun and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just about like finding balance of like, okay, like, is this realistic? You know what I mean? Like, we can't just sit around and like just like, yeah, eat ice cream and play Mario Kart all day, because like realistically, like there's things that need doing, there's bills that need paying, there's you know, like this is like a very exaggerated example, but you know, it's just kind of this could just be talking about like bad habits in your life, or yeah, just some sort of like imbalance where like there just needs to be a little bit of like self-discipline and personal power come into play to kind of, yeah, take over and balance. Because it's like, you don't need to get rid of the childlike wonder, like that is a great part of life, but like in order for everything to flow and for you to properly enjoy it, like there needs to be like a sort of balance. There needs to be like weeding of the garden and like wiping down the benches, taking the trash out. Yeah, these are like physical examples. This could also be like a mental thing, of course. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is just talking about like inner power, like personal power, quiet motivation. Because the Queen of Wands is all about confidence, like getting everything done. In the reverse, in this reading, like I'm seeing it's kind of like an inward type energy. The Chariot. Okay. So and the High Priestess. Okay. I feel like you know this. Like, your inner child knows this. I keep saying inner child because that's like the only thing I can really kind of compare it to. It's like on the deep down, it's like, yeah, I should be doing this, but fuck that. You know, I'm not gonna do that. But like with the Chariot, I just really feel like the quicker that you like dot the I's and cross the T's, you know, get things done, get it back into this like motivated energy of just like, you know, weeding the garden spiritually, there's going to be like a lot that comes in for you like very quickly, because the Chariot is just a very fast moving, action orientated energy. So maybe even you have just been in like a bit of like a playful phase recently, and now what's coming in for you is a little bit more, not serious, but I guess like a little bit more structured and a little bit more routined, if that makes sense. And yeah, I just feel like with the High Priestess, like this is obviously a very intuitive card. Like you're just being told to trust where you're guided always. So, you know, if you're guided to have fun and fuck around, go and do that. But the spider has responsibilities and needs to make the web and needs to catch the bugs so that it can eat, you know what I mean? But otherwise, once that's all done, it just chills all day. It just sits on the web and it just waits for a fly to come along. You know what I mean? So it's like when you do those little things that need doing that are kind of boring, maybe you just can't be fucked doing it. Once you do it, like everything is just gonna be chill. You'll be sitting on your spiritual hammock like a spider. Does that make sense? I don't really feel like there's much more that I need to pull for this reading, but I'm just gonna pull one more to round off. Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like there's just like a bigger picture that you're maybe not seeing because of this like focus on the happy fun times. And yeah, like it's just like stopping you from kind of moving into this Chariot energy where you can kind of like build like a lot for yourself, or just like move into like a much more like open space. So yeah, basically you want to turn this card upright, because the Three of Wands, this card is, well, I can't even speak. This bird in this card is up on a cliff and he's like looking out into the horizon and he's like, oh my god, where can I go? Where can I fly? Look at just so many things. There's clouds, there's mountains, there's a forest, there's some boats. Maybe I can annoy the people on the boats. So there's like endless opportunity for you, but because like you're focusing on like something else, like you're not seeing like the bigger picture. I think it maybe potentially have been in a phase of like just playfulness, and not really thinking too much about, like in like a more of a logical, strategic kind of way. But yeah, I hope that this resonates and I hope it makes sense. And yeah, thank you for tuning in.